They told us nuclear weapons were mankind's greatest threat. But what if something else has been watching us ever since we split the atom? For decades, classified reports, eyewitness accounts, and military encounters have all pointed to one chilling pattern: unidentified flying objects appearing directly over nuclear missile silos, launch sites, and power plants. And it's not just the United States. The Soviet Union, Britain, France, even India, all have recorded the same strange phenomenon: glowing craft hovering silently above the most secure locations on Earth, and sometimes shutting them down completely. Could these be secret military projects? Or is someone, or something, trying to send humanity a warning? Welcome to Uncharted Secrets, and today, we uncover the hidden war they don't want you to see. It began during the height of the Cold War. At Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana, March 1967, 10 nuclear missiles suddenly went offline. Security personnel outside the silo reported a glowing red object hovering silently above. The missiles? Each one entered no-go status, meaning they were incapable of launch. And this wasn't the first time. Similar incidents occurred at Minot, Ellsworth, and Vandenberg Air Force bases. In every case, radar confirmed the same thing: unidentified craft maneuvering with impossible precision, accelerating faster than any known aircraft could handle. The official explanation: equipment malfunction. But insiders said otherwise. Former Air Force Captain Robert Salas, who was on duty that night at Malmstrom, later testified before Congress that he personally witnessed the shutdown. He said, "The missiles went down right after guards reported a glowing object hovering above the launch facility." The Air Force quickly classified the report and ordered everyone involved to stay silent. For decades they did, until the 2000s, when the declassified Condon report, Project Blue Book files, and later FOIA documents confirmed the event was real. But that's just the American side of the story. Across the ocean, similar things were happening in the Soviet Union. In October 1982, at a nuclear base in Ukraine, a massive disc-shaped object reportedly hovered above the site for nearly an hour. According to Soviet officers, the base's computer systems suddenly activated the launch sequence for several missiles. For 15 terrifying seconds, the Soviet Union was on the brink of accidental nuclear war. Then, just as suddenly as it started, the systems shut down. No human intervention, no malfunction found. Years later, retired Colonel Boris Sokolov confirmed the event was documented in Soviet archives, though much of it remains classified to this day. US intelligence agencies quietly obtained copies after the Cold War ended. In a 1994 memo, the CIA noted, "Repeated unidentified aerial incursions over strategic weapons facilities continue to defy explanation." If this is true, that means both superpowers, sworn enemies, were being observed by the same mysterious presence. But who or what was it? Some researchers believe these craft belong to a hidden global defense program, black-budget technology so advanced that it appears extraterrestrial. Others suggest something far older, that these beings have been monitoring humanity's destructive capabilities since the dawn of the atomic age. And maybe they intervened. After all, the first major UFO sightings in modern history began right after the detonation of the first nuclear bombs in the 1940s. Roswell, Los Alamos, White Sands, all areas linked to atomic testing. Coincidence or cause and effect? Even Robert Hastings, author of UFOs and Nukes, who interviewed over 160 military veterans, concluded, "These objects have demonstrated a clear interest in our nuclear weapons. Whoever they are, they appear to be monitoring our capability for self-destruction." But the question remains, why? Some say these objects are not just observers, but enforcers, a kind of interstellar nuclear police force, intervening whenever humanity crosses a dangerous threshold. Others think it's something more sinister. What if these craft aren't protecting us, but controlling us, using our own fear of destruction to keep us in check, a psychological weapon to manipulate nations into compliance? There are declassified reports that hint at this darker possibility. One from 1975 describes an object hovering over Loring Air Force Base, a site loaded with nuclear warheads. The craft's lights changed color from red to orange to white and appeared to scan the bunkers below. Choppers scrambled to intercept it, but the object vanished vertically into the sky. Within seconds, radar contact was lost. When the Air Force investigated, the report was labeled unidentified and buried in the archives for decades. But that's not where the story ends. In 2021, Senator Marco Rubio made headlines when he said, "There are things flying over our military bases, and we don't know what they are." This came just before the Pentagon's UAP task force released its preliminary assessment, acknowledging that over 140 incidents between 2004 and 2021 remain unexplained. Many of those encounters occurred near, you guessed it, nuclear installations. And in 2025, leaked radar footage appeared to show a US missile test over the Pacific intercepted mid-flight by a fast-moving object. The government denied it. But former defense analysts say the telemetry data doesn't lie. Something interfered. If that's true, we're not just being watched. We're being warned. Let's zoom out for a moment. If an intelligence, human or otherwise, truly has the ability to disable nuclear weapons remotely, that would mean two things. First, our most powerful deterrent isn't as secure as we think. And second, someone, somewhere, has technology light years beyond what we can imagine. Technology capable of manipulating electromagnetic fields, neutralizing warheads, and traveling at thousands of miles per hour without sound. The kind of power that makes governments nervous, and entire civilizations feel small. Some theorists even connect these sightings to the ancient gods, beings described in Sumerian, Hindu, and Egyptian texts who wielded fire from the heavens. Could these modern encounters be echoes of ancient contact? Have they been here all along, watching, waiting, guiding the rise and fall of civilizations? Every time humanity comes close to destroying itself, it's a haunting thought that nuclear weapons don't just threaten us, but attract the attention of something far greater, something that doesn't want to see us destroy the planet, not because they care about us, but because they need it too. In 2023, the former head of Israel's space program, Haim Eshed, claimed that world leaders have known about extraterrestrial presence for decades, and that a galactic federation has been monitoring Earth, waiting for humanity to mature. Wild as it sounds, Eshed wasn't some internet conspiracy theorist. He oversaw Israel's space security for nearly 30 years. His statements sparked debate worldwide and silence from governments who could have easily denied it. Instead, nothing. No denial. Just more secrecy. So where does that leave us? Are these craft here to protect us, or to keep us from advancing too far? Have we already entered an unspoken deterrence pact between mankind and something we can't comprehend? Or are we witnessing the testing grounds of hidden human technology, experiments so secret even the military can't acknowledge them? Whatever the truth is, one fact remains undeniable. The skies above our nuclear facilities are not as empty as they appear, and every time humanity reaches for ultimate power, something watches back. If nuclear sites are truly being monitored by forces unknown, then maybe the real arms race isn't between nations at all, but between us and whatever else is out there. Maybe the next world war won't start on Earth, but above it. This is Uncharted Secrets, where truth hides in plain sight, and every mystery brings us closer to the answers they don't want you to find. If you enjoyed this deep dive into UFOs and the nuclear connection, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment below with your theory, and tell us, do you believe these crafts are protecting us or controlling us? Because one thing's for sure, the next time you look up at the night sky, you'll know. You're not alone.